Hey everyone, I'm really excited to talk to you today about this topic. This is something that is vital if you want to grow and scale your accounting firm, but a lot of accounting practices just don't do it. So today, we're going to talk about how you can easily create accounting workflow checklists to standardize your processes and scale your accounting firm.
Scale your accounting firm with Financial Sense. Start for free today.
So first, let's talk about what is an accounting workflow checklist. An accounting workflow checklist is a streamlined guide of how your team can complete client work. So it provides every individual step that goes into getting work done the best and most efficient way possible. So as you can see here, I've created a simple example of an accounting workflow checklist. It outlines every individual step that goes into completing this client's monthly bookkeeping process. And also, you'll want to include any details, right, about the apps you use for each step. Maybe a video on you actually doing the work. Because you want to not only give them the steps, but all the information that they need to get the work done without you being involved in the process. And that is an accounting workflow checklist. So now let's talk about why accounting workflow checklists are important and why you need them to scale your firm. Well, first, as your firm grows and you take on more clients, you can't do all the work yourself. It's impossible, right? If you try to do everything yourself, you're going to limit the size of which your client base can grow because you only have so much time in the day. So to scale, you have to be able to effectively delegate the work so it can be done without you being involved in the process. By creating a simple accounting workflow checklist, you can delegate that work and share it with your team so they know every little step in getting the work done and can follow that so they're successful and can complete the work on time. This is going to be essential for when you want to start to scale. Now, accounting workflow checklists, they also help you maintain work quality as you scale. One big problem most accounting firms face as they scale and they hire new employees to offload that work and delegate that work to is that their work quality suffers. Since the owner's not doing the work anymore, the new staff members can make mistakes because they have less experience. This results in poor quality work and inconsistent client deliverables, which is vital if you want to continue to scale your firm. These checklists help maintain that work quality because every one of your team members, no matter what level of experience they have, will know exactly how to get the work done and ensure that the work is consistent every time as if you were doing the work yourself. Lastly, is it helps buy back your time. One thing about being a firm owner is that you're busy. You're wearing a lot of different hats. And at some point when you grow, you have to be able to pull yourself out of the day-to-day process. By creating these workflow checklists, your team will have everything they need to do the work without you because they won't need to ask you questions. They won't need you to get involved in the process. They have everything they need right within this checklist. This will help pull yourself out of the day-to-day so you can focus working on the business instead of in the business and can really focus on growing your firm. Not only that, is it gives you the freedom for you to maybe take a vacation because now your business can run without you and you can scale it without having to work 7 days a week. So how do you go about creating your first accounting workflow checklist? A lot of firms don't do this because they get overwhelmed. They think they need hours and hours of time and they're too busy for that. But that's not true. Keeping it simple is the best way to get started. What we tell accounting firms is that they don't need to overthink it because what happens is if you try to do everything perfect and you overthink everything, you get frustrated, you spend hours and hours on it and you just give up or you just don't do it at all because the barrier is too high. So what a lot of accounting firms can do is they can really create these in under 5 minutes. The goal is really just to take everything in your brain and dump it out onto the checklist or on the piece of paper. So just time yourself, give yourself 5 minutes to get it done, and think of every step that is involved in your monthly bookkeeping process. Don't overthink it. Don't even worry about putting them in the right order. We just want to get the steps out on the paper first. Then after you do that, you can easily rearrange them in the right order. So the key to doing this quickly and efficiently is just to do it. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. We recommend, again, giving yourself 5 minutes to get it done. Now, if you're looking for an easier way to create, manage, and implement accounting workflow checklists across your firm, I would recommend using a workflow tool like Financial Sense. We built Financial Sense after talking to hundreds of accounting firms and understanding the struggles they face creating and implementing these checklists. A lot of firms still try to use Excel sheets, like I showed you in this similar example. Those are great for when it's just you or one other team member. But as you start to grow and scale your business, you need something that makes it easier to share these checklists with your team, to delegate that work and track their progress. Otherwise, mistakes are made and things slip through the cracks. So as you can see in Financial Sense, I have actually already created a simple monthly bookkeeping checklist, just like the one in my last example here. It only took me a few minutes to type in the steps and easily rearrange them in the right order. The beautiful thing about Financial Sense is that all my templates and checklists are stored in one place for my team to be able to easily access anytime and anywhere. And then I can use these checklists to then create the work for my clients and then track the status of that work here in one simple view. For example, here I can easily see all the work, tax, bookkeeping, payroll, whatever it may be, is going on across my firm, the progress and status of that work, and when it is due. So I always know who's working on what, when are the deadlines, and where everything stands. This prevents things from slipping through the cracks, so you can always hit your deadlines. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Financial Sense or starting a free trial, you can go to our website at www.financialsense.com.
Scale your accounting firm with Financial Sense. Start for free today.